Welcome back, everybody. Sorry I've been away for so long. I just started a new job, so that's taken up some of my time. But as I said last time, I think we'll start harvesting this. This gentleman will give us 14.7 to take off his crop, so we'll do that. It'll probably take 20 minutes, and we'll earn some money. So hopefully we'll be able to buy some cows in a bit. Oops. Of course, it helps to go the right direction, doesn't it? And we'll mow over that bush again. Okay, here we go. Now this is soybean we're taking off, so we can't, well, it's another person's field anyway, but we could lay down we could lay it down for baling, but they don't do anything with it anyway, so, and with soybean you can't bale, so I don't know why I'm talking about that, but anyway. I might, I think what I'll do too is I'm going to start gameplay on a second map and then do, back and forth. We'll go to one map, we'll go to the other, we'll come back to this one. Just so it doesn't get so stale. And give it a little bit more variety. The other map I'm thinking of, let me think what it's called. Don't remember. It does have some larger fields. Oh, this one's got large fields too, but the other one's got, the other one's called Lost Islands. It's a little bit different, so. I'm going to try something different here too. I'm going to go up the middle of the field. Almost like, I don't know if any of you are hockey fans or lived in a town where there's hockey, but this is almost like Zamboni driving. So we'll give it a whirl. Now this is mid-April here in Michigan, and yesterday we actually had an ice storm. The weather's been terrible. I know the farmers are itching to get out in their fields, and quite a few of them have, I guess. They've done different things around here. I guess, I don't know about planting or anything, but looks like some of them have laid down probably winter wheat last year, so some of that's starting to show. But like I say, it's just been a horrible spring. Oops. Of course, I'm driving crazy here. There we go. Pardon me. There's our inside look, and every time I drive inside, I'm fairly crooked, so beautiful combine. Detailed. And this one actually has a back window that you can see the grain coming in. Kind of neat. It'll actually fill up past the window. Well, we're doing it for another farmer, so this might not even fill up at all. Quite nice. Now the combine itself is kind of neat. It's closed, so the grain is contained pretty good there, I guess. A lot of them have an open top. Well, what I'm going to do, obviously, we'll fast forward, and then we'll hopefully be able to reap the crop on our own field that I was mentioning the other day, and we'll get some baling done too, and start earning some money here. So without boring you too long here, we'll see you at the end of this. Alrighty, we're nearing an end here. As you can see, I left a little strip down the middle because, you know, it was a guess where you were starting, and obviously we were a little crooked too. So when you're doing work for other farmers, they accept a little bit of missed crop. I guess they must clean it up themselves. So we might have to obviously go up it a bit better, because we're, as you can see in the pie chart up in the corner, we still got a little bit to do here. So I guess a bit sloppy on my end. Sorry about that. But we're still going to get a pretty good bonus because we're getting it done well under the time limit that we need. Oh, well, we got lucky there. That's great work. We got, let's see, 19, almost 20,000, well, I guess $20,000 here. So that was a good day's or a good 20 minutes worth of pay for sure. So what we're going to do now is let's take a look at the map. Our field is down here, and that's the one we're going to be reaping ourselves. I'm going to speed up the clock to make sure that this ripens good, and then we'll start reaping our own crop here. So the way we do that, pardon me, the way we do that is if you look up in the right hand corner, there's a little clock symbol. If I push number 8, you'll see it's 5 times 15, 30, 60, 120. So we're 120 times regular time. So we might as well kind of go over this way too. Here's our sheep pasture, I guess. And our farm is just over here. What I could do, actually, why don't we tab into our combine here? Oh, I've already got it. Okay. I've already got our combine kind of set up here. So, why don't we bring it over and stage it so that when our crop grows here, we'll be able to take it off. And I'll bring a trailer over to collect our crop. And I believe our trailer is up here. And then we'll also be baling too, but oh, my driving is atrocious. There we go. About time. Frosty Delights. Sounds good. The weather has changed a little bit cloudy, or it's coming up to being cloudy, so hopefully by the time am I heading the right way? By the time our field is ready to do, I'm hoping it's not going to be raining, because we wouldn't be able to obviously take a crop off the field in the rain. So okay, we're going to have to wait for our crop to ripen up here. Probably be done in the morning, so I'll see you then. Alright everybody, our crop has ripened. As you can see, it's really misty out, so I'm not sure if it's going to be dry enough for us to combine right now. We're about to find out. It'll either work or it'll tell us it's too wet, we can't do it yet, so let's find out. Now this field is going to be, yep, we're apparently dry enough. This field will go around, and we'll probably have to go around the outside a bit because we might have trouble turning in the ends of the field with the fence there. I don't know if you noticed too during the fast forward, but our sorry, pardon me for a second. Our silage ripened throughout the night, so that's ready to make power food with and feed to the cows and stuff like that. Oh, and I'm making a mistake already. I'm going to change it to baling. I had it blowing chaff all over the field, but we're going to bale this field, so I'm quite sure it's probably not that easy to set up on a real combine where you just push a button and it automatically changes. But I don't know that for sure. Oops. As I said, I'm a little tight in the corners here. Now, the weather up in the right corner there you can see is cloudy, and it's going to change to sunny probably in a few hours, so it's kind of nice. It's not too wet. I was afraid it was going to be with this mist. Sometimes in the dew on the plants and whatever, you can't take your crop off because it's just too wet. But fortunately, we seem to be fine here. So. Let's see what I can do to turn around here. Now, I know the game, when you hire the people, they drive through the crops like this too. I would think in real life, you probably wouldn't do that. There's just something about destroying your crops driving through it that wouldn't make a lot of sense. Now the other map I'm thinking of doing, like I say, the Lost Islands map, everything's fairly wide open. There's no fencing, there's no restrictions, so to speak. You start out with a couple of fields. One of them is a very large field, so it plays a little different for sure. I think, like you say, we'll do that. That way it just adds a little variety. One of these days I'll play there's a super huge field I think I mentioned about before, the Texas field there, and it's very big. And it's laid out to, it's laid out to be a cow herder, I guess. You look, there's the fields are so big, and there's a huge area for cows. It would be fun to play too. See if we can build up a large herd. But that'll be in the future. If I get enough followers, I'll let you guys decide. I'll suggest a couple of different maps and let you guys pick which map you want to play. And maybe even how we play it. If you want me to be a little more realistic, we can do that. If you want me to, play during a day and give you a whole fast forward of the whole day, we can do that. Not the whole day. I'm not going to play all 8 or 10 hours. But what I'm getting at is, I could play an hour's worth of time. We could fast forward it, and you don't have to hear my voice. We can do something like that. I'll leave it up to you guys when we decide to try that. And as I said, if you want to suggest anything, that's great. I am all open to suggestions. Just be polite. Now, I'm pretty sure that nobody would ever combine a field quite the way I'm doing it. I just want to get away from these fences here. Now, I've already crashed a couple times, and I'm sure if I crashed a real combine, that wouldn't go over too well, seeing as how these things are a little on the expensive side. I don't know how farmers do it nowadays with the amount of money it costs. Oops, dropping my head. I don't want to do that. The amount of money it costs for equipment is just incredible. Like, for someone to think they could start a farm, I don't think so. No, I got to get out, sorry, and open up this wagon here. Yeah, to just jump into the farming business just real quickly and stuff, I don't see it. Inheriting a farm, stuff like that, where you've got some equipment and land and whatever, but unless you've got millions of dollars to invest in a farm, farming's got to be quite tricky to get into nowadays. So we really have to, I'm not going to say protect our farmers, but, they're an important part of our life, and people a lot of times don't appreciate what they do. Most of us go to work and we make a living and this, that, and the other thing, and it's fairly stable. Whereas a farmer might go to work and once the crop is planted, it's really up to the man upstairs whether it's going to grow proper or not. So a farmer could really invest a lot of time and money into a crop, and if the weather's not right that year or whatever, they're really not making a lot of profit. But enough with that. I'm boring the heck out of you probably, and I shouldn't be preaching like I am. So again, I think we're going to fast forward this, and we'll see you when we're done the field, and then we'll start baling. So enjoy. Don't be afraid to laugh at my driving, because I know it's horrible. And we'll see you at the end. All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. As you can see, I was multitasking here, trying to get the field done. I hired a worker to run the combine, and I'm quite pleased at the fact that they were able to get basically everything left on the field. So considering the way it was when we seeded the field, where it missed a whole section, that wasn't too bad. So kudos to them. They really did a nice job. We're going to finish up here combining. I've got a little bit up in the corner there. And up in this far corner, I missed a little chunk myself when I first hired the worker. As you can tell, I was baling and staying away from the combine, because the last thing you want to do is start dropping bales and then having to, the combine running into it, or the tractor that has to unload the combine. So, yeah. You kind of want to bail away from everything, obviously. Okay, that was a good haul for a... of course, I missed a little piece, doesn't matter. For a field that cost us nothing other than time, that was quite a lot here. So let me just... We're going to unload this into a trailer. We'll offload this, and then I'll take a look at the price of wheat, and we'll see if we can run it over and sell it, and see what kind of profit we make. I mean, the bales we're going to keep for our cows. Okay. Oops. Yeah, run myself over. Let's take a look at the... And it only figures that wheat right now is on the rise, so there's... Pardon me. We can't really do too much with the wheat to sell it right now. We've got 26,000 plus whatever's in the trailer. What I'm going to do is go back, we'll dump the wheat, and we're going to load up with this 4,200 liters of barley, and we'll bring that to the old grain store. That way we'll at least make a little profit here. So I'm sure the wheat will be able to be sold in a day or two. So, and that's immensely helped out with our farm, without a doubt. We are making gains that... Let's see if I cannot hit another car. As you can see in the fast forward, I really plowed into a car earlier. So yeah, we're making gains. We're buying new equipment. We're creating fields. We've got a ton of silage ready to so we should be able to buy some cows soon too. So we'll put this in a silo. That way it'll have an opportunity to dry out more. And we'll go around the corner here and load up on barley. I noticed what we will have to do is buy a larger trailer, obviously. And that's going to go to Old Grain Store, which is way up in the corner here. So let's go for a drive. We'll sell this stuff, and let's go to the right this time. And then we'll hang a left. Now try not to run over cars again, I promise. Now, I'll finish cleaning up that field, finish baling and stuff like that, so that our next episode will be ready to lay down some new seed in that field. So I'll do that all off camera. You won't see that. I know it's a bit of a cheat for you. Maybe you want to see everything. But I'll clean up that field, finish baling. I'll pick up the bales with the trailer, so that next time we can seed that field, and possibly our other field will be ready to remove the crop. Let me just take a look. Push 9, it expands the map. Yeah, we're heading in roughly the right direction. In the future, too, I think we'll buy a semi-truck, a lorry, a transport truck, whatever you want to call it, simply because it moves faster, so that if we have to go to these grain silos way out here, it'll be much quicker. Let me just take a look at the map. I'm almost positive this is where we're supposed to be. And it is. So we have 4,200 liters. Let's see what kind of profits we make off of that. Yeah, $3,361. Not bad. Not huge profits, but it's money in the bank. So I guess we'll call it quits there. As I said, I'll clean up that other field. Let's take a quick look at our map for a second here. Now, our field 1 should be ready to reap in a day. And that's got soybean on it, so that's a good... Oh, sorry, no, it's got canola on it. Still, good price for canola. And we'll plant this one, which is our field here. And maybe we'll buy some cows. So, until next time... thank you for watching. Please subscribe, please share, tell your friends about me, and we'll see you next time. Bye for now.